Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching solving exponential equations. So the first thing we need to remember is when we're working with exponents, we need to simplify it to its simplest prime base. So looking at 3 to the power of x equal to 27, we can see that 27 can be written as 3 to the power of 3. So your prime base here would be 3. So we would have 3 to the power of x equal to 3 to the power of 3. Now, both the left-hand side and the right-hand side have 3 as a base. So we can therefore conclude that x is equal to 3. Basically here we're saying x is equal to 3. Let's look at another example. Number 2, 2 to the power of x is equal to 1 over 8. So 8 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2, therefore 2 to the power of 3. So 2 to the power of x is equal to 1 over 2 to the power of 3. Now, if you have 1 over 2, you can write it as 2 to the power of negative 1. If you have 1 over 2 squared, you can write it as 2 to the power of negative 2. If you have 1 over 2 cubed, you can write it as 2 to the power of negative 3. So here we're going to have 2 to the power of x is equal to 2 to the power of negative 3. Our bases are the same. Our bases are 2 and 2. Therefore, x is equal to negative 3. Okay, let's look at another example. Number 3, 5 to the power negative 2 is equal to 1 over 25 to the power of x. Okay, now we have 5 to the power of negative 2 here. We're going to write 1 over, now 25 can be written as 5 times 5, which is 5 squared. So here we're going to have 5 to the power of 2x. And we are going to rewrite it as 5 to the power negative 2x. Now, what do? We have our bases. Both have a base of 5 here. Therefore, we can say that negative 2 is equal to negative 2x, and we'll solve for x by dividing by negative 2 on the right-hand side and dividing the left-hand side by negative 2, and x is equal to 1. Let's have a look at another sum. Okay, number 4. Number 4 is 2 dot. Now the dot here means times. Okay, 2 times 5 to the power of x equal to 50. So remember, if you have 2a equal to 12, you would divide by 2 and you would divide by 2 and therefore have a equal to 6. Okay, so the same would apply with exponents. You've got a 2 in front of the 5 to the power of x. So you are allowed to divide by the 2 on the left-hand side, and whatever you do to the left-hand side, you've got to do to the right-hand side. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. So we're left with 5 to the power of x equal to 50 divided by 2 would give me 25. So here we're going to have 5 to the power of x equal to 5 squared. Therefore, x is equal to 2. Let's look at one more. Number 5. Number 5, we have 9 to the power 2x plus 3 equal to 27 raised to the power x plus 5. So we're going to look at 9. How can I write 9? I can write 9 as 3 squared, and I can write 27 as 3 cubed in its simplest prime base. So 9 is going to be written as 3 squared raised to the power 2x plus 3. And 27 can be written as 3 cubed raised to the power x plus 5. So here we're going to multiply out, and we would do the same on the right hand side. We're going to multiply out. So here we have 3 to the power 2 times 2x would give me 4x. 2 times 3 would give me 6, so it's plus, equal to 3 to the power 3 times x would give me 3x, and 3 times 5 will give me 15. So our bases are the same, they're both 3 and 3, so we can therefore say that 4x plus 6 is equal to 3x plus 15. Okay, now we're going to solve for x. So 4x minus 3x is equal to 15 minus 6. And 4x minus 3x is 1x, which is x, equal to, and 15 minus 6 will give me 9. Okay, one more. Let's do one more. We're going to do one with the decimal, number 6. Let's have a look. We have 2 to the power x, x minus 3 equal to 0.25 or 0.25, depending on which country you're in. If you're in the UK, it's 0.25. So we're going to go 2 to the power of x, x minus 3 equal to, now 0.25, this is, if you remember back in primary school, we did tenths, hundredths. So it's the same as me writing it as it's the same as me writing it as 25 over 100. 25 over 100. If you had, for example, 0.125, this would be tenths, hundreds, thousands. You would write it as 125 over 1,000. Just to give you an idea of changing from decimal to fraction form. Now 25 over 100 is equal to a quarter. So we're going to write this as a quarter here. And we're going to do one more step, 2 to the power of x, x minus 3 is equal to 1 over 2 squared, because 4 can be written as 2 squared in its lowest prime base. Then we have 2 to the power of x, x minus 3 equal to 2 to the power of negative 2. Both are the same now, they both have the same prime base, so we can therefore say x minus 3 is equal to negative 2. And we're going to multiply out. X times x is x squared minus 3x. And the 2 minus 2, when I move it across, it'll be plus 2 on the right-hand side. Therefore, I'm going to plus 2 on the left-hand side equal to 0. And here we're going to solve. We have a quadratic equation. So x, and what would give me 2 here? It would be 2 times 1. And because this is a positive, they will either both be negative and a negative, because a negative times a negative will give you a positive, or they'll both be plus, plus. But because the middle term is negative, they'll both be negatives. Okay, and so my solution here is x equal to 2 or x equal to 1. I hope you found this useful. Please like and subscribe and follow me in my next video.